I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. I got color peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got royalty inside my DNA.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj. It's been a minute. Last video did not do that well. And since the whole quarantine thing and everything, my mind just pretty much said they don't like me no more. Like, once you get on a video streak when videos are doing well, when you get like 40 likes, or 30 something likes, like, that's good for me. I know the YouTubers got 1,000 likes. Look, I love my 40 likes, okay? That makes me feel good inside. But when you make a video, it only does like 20 something likes and you only get a certain amount of views, and then you put on your community tab, hey, do y'all want this video? And you get like 50 likes, you're like, either the YouTube algorithm is not messing with me or I'm just not entertaining. And it's hard to accept the not entertaining part because it just hurts my feelings. But hey, I just gotta accept that, nigga. Maybe I'm just not that good. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm mostly just spending my time working out, resting, playing Drum on Fighters. One of the funniest things about that, before I get to the main topic of this video, is that I can beat a Super Saiyan Rose rank, a Pride Trooper rank, even an Ultra Instinct rank, but still have to fight a living legend. I lose 5 times in a row, lose my rank, have to fight back, earn back my rank, and then the cycle continues. What is wrong with me? I am trash. But today's video, it's something I've been talking about for a minute. It was kind of inspired by the whole, like, you know, the usual Goku is bad, Vegeta's goat type thing, and watching different YouTubers like Lotus Extracora, I can't say his name because that man says his name too damn fast, and other YouTubers, you know, and people I know generally is like, well, I like the edginess, and even people on my track team is like, nah, I like Vegeta. I like Vegeta more than Goku. So, this is not going to be only a Goku video, but just talking about vanilla characters versus edgy characters, or a mixture of both. And I've noticed over time, like, why do people like me, who only like, you know, more main characters slash, like, flat characters, as Totally Not Mark would say, or just like, you know, the Boy Scout character. I really say vanilla characters are the main character who is very, like, the personality stays consistent, and they're more of the goody two-shoes, right? Now, I can list out different, like, franchises like Dragon Ball. There's Goku versus Vegeta. Naruto versus Sasuke. My Hero Academia, Deku versus Bakugo. All Might versus Endeavor. The Last Airbender, Aang versus Zuko. Mortal Kombat, not really the greatest comparison, but I guess you could say, like, Liu Kang is the vanilla, Scorpion's the edge. Like, Liu Kang is the face of Mortal Kombat in the story. Scorpion is the face of Mortal Kombat in terms of branding. Superman versus Batman. And Captain America, you can say Iron Man, but Iron Man is a mixture of vanilla and edgy. And I would say, like, a mix, of course, is like Iron Man, Dante, Ichigo from Bleach, like Dante from Devil May Cry, Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho, Eren Yeager, because that man started off as a very kind of vanilla, goody two-shoes type character and went full edge now. Like, in the manga, you don't know if he's a villain or a good guy. And Iron Man, and extreme edge, and I mean edge to the point there's like no return. Spawn from, like, you know, Stain from My Hero, Guts from Berserk. It's kind of unfair because, you know, the story is kind of set up for him to be extremely edge. Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog, and Punisher from Marvel. The reason why I say these characters are extremely vanilla versus edgy is I feel like a lot of people give edgy characters too much credit just because their character changes so much. Like, I don't feel like just because a character changes just means they're automatically better than a vanilla character. Like, I don't think, look, again, I like Iron Man more than Captain America, but it's not only because, like, Iron Man gets more character development or something like that. I do like it because he's charismatic, he's funny, those type of things. But I feel like sometimes people give edgy characters too much of, like, a leeway because, like, for example, Goku. Because Goku's changes are very subtle, right? Like, he went from, like, he couldn't handle killing a villain because it was against his morals, and he kept on giving villains a second chance. But later on, when he became more of an adult, and after, like, the Cell Saga, he was more willing to take out people that was, like, objectively evil if he needed to. Or with Naruto. Like, Naruto is not on, like, the whole, he's going to change his whole dream of becoming Hokage, but he is adjusting his point of view depending on what villain he's fighting and growing more maturity in that way. He's not the Sasuke where, like, he's got all the extremely explosive, cool techniques, and, like, he's on full-on emo face mode sometimes, and he's got the extreme edge. He's like, I'm going to destroy everything. Like, I think a lot of people enjoy the edgy characters, especially why people like the villains, because I feel like people like edgy characters more than villains because they have the villains mentality, but also on the people's good side. Like they're right near the edge of that. You know what I mean? And I think it unleashes a lot of people's like pent up personality traits. Like they want to unleash that anger. They want to unleash that that rogueness. That like, you know what I mean? That type of like, I want to go against the system type thing. And I think those are what edgy characters really represent. And when you're a person like me, where you have a little bit of that, but you strive to be the goody two shoes. You strive to be like, you know, the one that's always like who can make the right decision, be the good guy. Like you strive to be like a Superman or something like that. You strive to be like a Spider-Man or Goku. You're gonna be more lean towards that way. But if you have more of like an edgy tendency, because again, I have my edge. You know what I mean? I have like my like emo tendencies. I got like a freaking mohawk hairstyle going on. I get it, but I really feel like. I feel like a lot of people who have that type of feeling that they want that edgy type feel, they do lean more towards the Vegetas, the Sasukes, and the Bakuyo's endeavors, right? I just argue that these characters are both equally good in their own way. I just don't think just because a character doesn't have all the character development in the world doesn't make them not interesting characters. Because I feel like even people who say like Aang is boring because he's too perfect, he's too nice, he's too like, you know, understanding. And they need a character where they can be kind of an asshole, but also like have some type of weird character development near the end where they're a good guy. Again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I feel like people give that way too much credit. Like I feel like characters who are good and stay good but have a little bit of flaws, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I can list out all vanilla characters' flaws, like Goku. He'd be kind of selfish from time to time, or he's not the smartest person, he's forgetful. Naruto. Could be selfish from time to time. Like again, he's not the smartest guy. Deku, he's unconfident. Like he doesn't have that confidence until he's been growing it more and more. And he's not the most competent fighter because sometimes he risks his entire body just to protect everyone. That is a problem there. All Might, he cares too much about the people, not about himself. Aang. Aang is one of those characters that his flaw is definitely confidence and not like believing in himself. That's one thing. With Liu Kang, you could argue his personality might be too perfect, but again, he grew up like in a foster, like he was the only child. Like his parents was, I don't know, like he was an orphan and he was raised to be like this fighter. Like he has the whole world on his shoulders. Like I can't really be mad at him having a better personality because he was really humble. Superman is just a normal guy with like he literally was born born as this like omega powerful being, but he was raised with a good heart. And again, he shows flaws by showing too much forgiveness or weakness from time to time. And I feel like that's a good character trait for him. And he's grown to mature throughout all these years of different writers and everything like that. And Captain America, I was a big fan of Captain America during the comic book runs, but I really do like him now, like in MCU and stuff like that, and like rereading his character because he is growing to understand that the world is not as black as white as he thinks it is. And I think along with a vanilla character like these guys I've listed who have like their own flaws, like don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about like, again, I don't like to shoot shots at Fairy Tail all the time, but like even with Fairy Tail, right? Like you have a character like Urza where it's like low-key fourth wall breaking of how like perfect she is and pretty much she can just do anything she wants. Or even like a character like Rey, you could call her like a vanilla character where she's kind of like a goody two-shoes type character and her character development is kind of consistent where her personality still maintains the same. Is that it got to the point in the story where like, yeah, they showed some flaws, but them flaws didn't really matter at the end of the day. Like it never really affected her too much. I guess you could say that is like, you know, I guess a lame vanilla character, but I could say a lame like edgy character in my opinion would be like, again, I don't want to like, you know, make people upset with this decision, but I would say like mostly a lame edgy character. Out of the people I listed up, I think the lamest would probably be like Shadow from like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like he's a cool character. I like his character design, but like again, I understand like in the cartoon he has more of a background, but in most media he's just edge. Like I just want to be the shadows. I just want to be dark and spooky. Like, and then there's some edgy characters that just maintains the same and never really changes, or they always get retconned. Like Scorpion. Like Scorpion, like in Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat X, kind of got better as a character, but for the most part, anytime they need to, they'll just retcon him back to being a Spectre, where he's just like, my family, over again. Like, I can see the lameness, and because again, I'm just talking on the cut at this point, but you get to the point where a vanilla character is just too goody two shoes and just show any flaws, or you get to the edgy character where it's like, they never really grow and they just kind of show the same, like, I hate you because you're my rival and you're stronger, or like kind of like a Vegeta thing. Vegeta's gotten better, or my background. Like, that's pretty much it. So I can see it both ways, right? And I think if both characters are executed good, they can be great characters. Like, no matter how many people keep saying they prefer Vegeta over Goku because Vegeta's changed a lot more, Goku has changed just in subtle ways, and I like how consistent he is as a person. Vegeta is kind of inconsistent in my opinion. Like, he'll go from like, Kakarot, you're better than me, to like, nah, nigga. Nah, my pride, over and over again. So that's how I feel about this subject. Again, if you want me to talk about more in depth with these certain characters, I hit the like button. Let's try to get this video to like 40 likes or something, because I really like those likes. If not, hey, it was a bad video. I missed shot. Like, I gotta try again. And also, when Ultra Instinct Goku finally releases on Dragon Ball FighterZ, I've been thinking about rebranding my second channel, because I was thinking about just doing trolling videos on there. Not really, just me ranting. I was really thinking about doing that, but I think I'm going to try to do some, like, I don't know, like some Dota Doya stuff and like do some like rank battles on there. Don't know. I just got all this gaming stuff that I've been wanting to do, and I don't know if I can do it on the main channel. The only stuff that's really done good on the main channel is like random Xenoverse videos, once in a while FighterZ video, and when I was doing the Walking Dead playthrough. Other than that, not that well, but need you guys' support. Hope you guys are doing well during this whole quarantine. Again, I've been just bitching on Twitter about like my life and everything like that. But overall, I'm glad to be healthy, because a lot of people don't have that. And thank you guys for support on the workout video. Was not expecting to get that much love on that video. Much love. Really do appreciate y'all. Yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.